Good morning, everyone. This is Angelique with Mojo Quilts and More. Today I'm going to be working on a customer's quilt that he bought me. It's a vintage quilt that has a lot of damage, and he wants me to just try to patch it up the best I can. This is the first project of this magnitude I've ever done, and he's willing to take a chance to see if I could at least salvage the quilt. So we did agree to put new backing and new batting, but all I'm going to do is lay the existing quilt on top of the new backing and batting, and that'll reinforce it, and then I'm going to try to fix some of these ripped up fabrics. So let's see. So I'm going to try to use this Roxanne glue basted because it has a fine needle, and I can put a very fine needle of glue on some of these areas. Oh, dang it, here's the template I was looking for. I had to make another one. But see, for example, this area here, I'm just going to put a little piece of glue around this edge, and I have a similar, I've got some, I'm trying to keep the fabric somewhat similar so it'll blend in. So I just want to hold this fabric on here for now, so when I put it on my long arm, I can manually stitch around it. He had bought me a bag of t-shirts to cut up and use, but they weren't even close to the colors of this quilt, so I would like to try to at least get it close. So we'll see if my idea works. Okay, well, I have all the damaged pieces covered up with the fabrics that I found that kind of blends with this era of quilt. And I did put some little bit of glue under it just to hold it, but I am pinning it because by the time I get it on the machine, I don't know, I've never done this before. This is all experimental for me. So some of them I think look really good. Like they really blend. This one here really looks like it was already there. This one with the polka dots. So I'm excited to get it on the machine and put some new batting under it and new backing and get it quilted and bound and see how it looks. I hope my customer will like it. So here we go. So I made a few templates based on the pattern pieces in this quilt. So I can just cut out what I need in the different colors. I have a variety of different colors here. And so far this glue is working really well. All I really needed to do is hold the piece in place till I can get it on my long arm and stitch around it. And once I wash it, the edges will become frayed, and it would just, they'll blend in a little bit better with these original fabrics. So here's one. Where the heck did it go? I can't even find it. Well, here's one that I've glued down. Here's another one. And I did another block. Crap, I can't even find it. But see, some of these are really, really damaged, so I'll have to do a little bit of work here to tack this down. But once that batting goes under it with the new backing, I don't think it's gonna look bad. I think it's gonna blend in pretty well. So, anyway, we'll see how it goes. Here's another one. All right, I have this beautiful yellow and white art gallery fabric gingham, which I just love, and I think would be so cute with this quilt. It's called Toasty. It's $12 a yard, so it's a regular 45-inch, so I'm gonna have to piece it on the sides to make it wide enough for the quilt. But I just love this color, and the fabric just feels so silky. I love it. Found the perfect thread, Orofill 2134. I'm just gonna match pretty. I'm gonna get ready to sew these side pieces on. So here's my everyday sewing machine. It's an Elna Excellence 730. I absolutely love it. I've used the crap out of this machine. Right now I have the walking foot on, so I'm gonna start sewing these pieces together, and I'm just giving it a bigger seam than 1/4 of an inch. And I'm not pinning it because I have the walking foot and it keeps everything pretty still. Elvis is hanging out. He's so sweet. He's been playing with his ball. We've been taking ball breaks. That sounds weird. Well, I got a couple of them stitched down with the long arm. I think they look pretty good. Did this one and this one here. All of that stitched down. So I still have more to go, but I'm liking the way this is looking so far. I found a really pretty yellow called Whisper Yellow, so it's very pale and light. And to go with this really nicely, I got some new batting, and I got my gingham backing on here. So I think this is going to be really pretty when it's all done. So everything's quilted down and appliqued, so now I'm using just a simple meander loop so I don't take away from the original hand quilting that's on the quilt, but it's looking really nice. I'm so excited. I'm very happy with the progress of this quilt. I can't wait for my customer to see it. Good morning, fellow quilters. I'm all done with that vintage quilt, and I wanted to show you the final results. All right, I have it hung up so you guys can get a good view of it. And the meander that I chose, this loopy meander, I think it really complements the quilt, and I am just so stoked with how it came out. I can't wait for my customer to see it. And here's the backing. I think it looks great. I used the same backing for the binding. The gingham fabric is a classic fabric, and I think it really complements this quilt, and I'm just very happy. So that's it for this big project for this week, and I hope you guys like my page and subscribe. And if you have any comments, please leave them. I'd love to see what you think of my project. Once again, happy quilting, and I hope you go out and create something beautiful. Bye.